The first batch of 433 pilgrims were on board a flight from Tamale.
Saudi Arabia, where Muslims are performing Umrah.
Saudi Arabia will allow up to 1 million people to join the Hajj pilgrimage this year.
Here I am, at your service, O Lord. Here I am, here I am. No partner do you have. Here I am. Truly, praise and the favors are yours, and so is dominion. No partner do you have. Labaik Allahumma labaik, labaik la sharika laka labaik, innal hamda wa ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. These are words chanted by over 2.5 million Muslims in Saudi Arabia and from across the globe, as if pulled by a magnet to a single point on earth. As has happened every year for 14 centuries, Muslim pilgrims gather in Mecca to perform rituals based on those performed by our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam the last time he visited the city. Performing these rituals, known as Hajj, is the fifth pillar of Islam and the most significant manifestation of Islamic faith and unity. Undertaking the Hajj at least once is a duty for Muslims who are physically and financially able to make the journey to Mecca. Their emphasis on financial ability is meant to ensure that a Muslim takes care of his family first before embarking on the journey. The requirement that a Muslim be healthy and physically capable of undertaking the pilgrimage is intended to exempt those who cannot endure the rigor of Hajj activities as well as extended travel. The pilgrimage is the religious high point of a Muslim's life and an event that every Muslim dreams of undertaking in his or her lifetime. Saudi Arabia had closed its borders for months, just like many other countries, to try and stop the spread of coronavirus. Since the start of the pandemic, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has reported more than 462,000 cases of the virus, with over 7,500 deaths. It has administered some 15.4 million doses of coronavirus vaccines, according to the World Health Organization. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is home to some over 30 million people. Just a few thousand people were allowed to perform Hajj in the year 2021 just because of the coronavirus pandemic, and only 1,000 in the year before, that was 2020. And these were people who were already resident in Saudi Arabia at the time who were allowed to perform Hajj because of the coronavirus pandemic. And that was sad news for Muslims across the globe. Before the virus emerged, some 2.5 million people worldwide travel every year to Saudi Arabia for Hajj. That is how bad the situation was. Finally, after so much wait and expectation, Hajj has returned in 2022. Hajj 2022 was scheduled from 7th to 12th July 2022. Great news, but not so great. On the 9th of April 2022, the Saudi Ministry of Hajj and Umrah announced that only 1 million international and domestic pilgrims will be given permission to perform Hajj 2022. Each country will be allocated a quota of pilgrims that would be allowed to enter the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for Hajj. For Hajj 2022, pilgrims must be under 65 years and must have received COVID-19 vaccination approved by the Saudi Ministry of Health. Pilgrims from outside of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia must submit a negative COVID-19 test results taken within 72 hours of the time of departure to Saudi Arabia. This all meant that just very few people will get the opportunity to undertake Hajj 2022 after waiting for 2 years. The COVID-19 pandemic affected every other country, including Ghana, and this was a big issue for people who had already paid their monies for the previous Hajj 2020 but couldn't go because of the restrictions. You couldn't even leave your own country, not to talk of going to the holy city of Mecca, as the COVID-19 was practically everywhere and people hadn't had a firm grip of what it really was and how to deal with it. Even in Ghana, air borders were closed until recently. But it was all good news and excitement when Saudi authorities announced that the kingdom would be opened for Hajj 2022. The biggest hurdle now was the quota placed on the number of people every country could send to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. At first, it was just who had the money and the physical strength to travel to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Ghana was given a 3,000 pilgrim quota of the 1 million people expected in Saudi Arabia, and out of the over 6,700 people who wanted to embark on the Hajj 2022, those who had the opportunity to go felt it was better than nothing at all, while those who couldn't get the opportunity, even though they have the money and the strength, felt left out. But what also came as some exciting news for pilgrims from the northern part of Ghana was the establishment of the ultra-modern Hajj terminal in Tamale at the Tamale International Airport for Hajj and other purposes.
Inshallah, everything has been smooth inside the airport. Since we arrived here, everyone has been good for us. And throughout the check-ins, everything has gone on smoothly. And we thank Allah for a successful operation.
Today we are in Tamale. The first flight is taking off today. And I'm so happy with what I've seen since yesterday, as in the facility for the Hajj this year.
Abin da ya burge ni facilities wurin ga yanda gwamnati ya gyara wanga wurin ci wani lokaci kaɗan short period aka gyara wurin ga saboda alhazai ya burge ni kwarai da gaske wanda muke roƙon Allah subhanahu wataala ya sa a ci gaba ya fi haka.
The new setup has been amazing, and we the pilgrims has really enjoyed it because it has provided a lot of comfort for us and everyone is happy.
I'm so amazed when I saw a setup for, as in Hajj terminal. I've never thought of it that something like that will happen in Ghana, specifically in Tamale. I know if something will happen, it will be in Accra, but I'm so amazed that this thing has happened in Tamale as the first, region to have the Hajj terminal as far as, flying of pilgrims to Mecca is concerned.
Senemnya nimvo tool ban you airport on. Yamale airport on ma yamale de shirjela.
Normally the first flight is a problem, but with this setup I've seen difference in a sense that previous years of 2019, 2018 going back, when you come to Tamale you will not be happy. The kind of crowd we see at the Jubilee Park or the stadium today is not like that. And I like the way the smooth flow of work, it's like you are doing a normal traveling. So I'm happy. We are so happy with the contractor. We wish that most of the contract at the airport will be given to them. EGMI have really done well. May Allah bless them. May they continue executing good job. Thank you.
So far so good, alhamdulillah. May Allah bless everyone.
Na ji wanga abu ne mai kyau, muna godewa kuma God bless Ghana inshallah.
Tamale is the center for pilgrims from the northern part of Ghana, and among the 3,000 pilgrims from Ghana, the northern zone had 1,736 pilgrims. If you want to know more about Tamale, I have done an exclusive video about Tamale, link in the description and somewhere above. The contractor was able to finish the Hajj terminal before the 2022 Hajj and was used by the pilgrims from the northern part of Ghana to embark on their journey to Hajj. Many families and friends were excited that their loved ones were part of the lucky ones to embark on this year's Hajj and had to wait at the fence of the airport for the first flight to take off before they could go back home. Usually when the pilgrims are coming back home, they also get their families and friends back home some goodies, including jalabia, including some date and some zamzam water and many other goodies from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Hajj is a very physically demanding ritual and also a costly pilgrimage that draws Muslim faithfuls from across the globe to Mecca. Hajj requires able-bodied as well as financially sound Muslims to perform it once in their lifetime. It seems as a chance to wipe clean past sins and bring about greater humility and unity amongst Muslims. And we wish all those who embarked on the 2022 Hajj pilgrimage a fruitful Hajj and a safe trip back home to their various homes. Salam.